parts. Living fully doesn't necessarily mean you spend every day traveling to some exotic location, constantly having a perfectly curated social media grid, or having a house that's always spotless and perfectly on trend. If you read Living Fully, you know that I spent a lot of time journeying through addiction, self-doubt, and a ton of lows to finally build a life for myself where I feel like every day is life-giving and fulfilling. Does that mean my life is perfect? Far from it. Does it mean every day is a good one and I'm always happy? Whew, I wish that were true. But what it does mean is that I've figured out what I need to be the best version of myself and how to choose my own happy. It helps me use my energy on things that build me and my family up, rather than spending my energy trying to meet someone else's view of perfection, happiness, or success. The process was so life-changing for me and has made my life fuller and more beautiful than I could have ever imagined. I wrote my first book because living fully made such an impact on my life, and I wanted others to experience that too. My desire behind this book is no different. I want you to be able to live fully. But I know you may be thinking, good Lord, where do I even start? That's where this book comes in. I know you have the desire and the drive to live a beautiful, full life, and all you need is someone to just point you in the right direction and empower you to start making bold choices. I'm not just going to give you suggestions on how to visualize ways you can start living fully. I'm also going to help you visualize what you want your life to look like and ways you can spend every day working toward those goals. I don't want this book to just be another thing that sits unused on your shelf. Instead, I want you to find hope, inspiration, and empowerment to finally find a way to build the life you were meant to live and make lasting, meaningful changes. I hope as we walk through these pages together, I can help you not only by just giving you a wake-up call to change your life, but also by helping you stay awake to continue along this path as you're living it. I want this book to be your stay awake call, and I want these pages to offer you tangible, accessible ways to live fully every day. Before we get going, I want you to take a moment to take stock of where you are right now. Find a place to sit where you feel relaxed and at peace and not distracted. It can be in your house, outside, or any spot that feels best to you, as long as you have space to reflect. Think of the things that make you feel the most whole, the most joyful, and the most happy, and write them in the bonus PDF. Don't think too hard about this, just write them as they come to you. They can be about anything, like spending time with your family, traveling, dancing, cooking, or even something more fluid like solving problems. As long as they are things that bring you joy and feelings of fulfillment. Now, think of external things that motivate you away from the things you just wrote. They can be something as broad as the approval of others, or something more personal like proving to your parents you aren't a failure. Look at the two lists and see how different they are. Pay attention to how you feel reading the things that bring you joy and the things that steal your joy. If you have thoughts about your lists, you can write them in the space provided in the bonus PDF, or you can just sit and reflect before listening on. Shake off that imposter syndrome. Shush that negative voice in your head telling you this nonsense, and tell yourself that your dreams, goals, and desires are valid and worth fighting for. Chapter 1. More than wishful thinking. Chances are, you've heard someone casually talking about visualizing or manifesting something into their lives. It's one of those concepts people like to throw around a lot, and depending on who you're talking to, it can mean a variety of different things. I also know that people can write off visualization as a woo-woo practice that doesn't really have much bearing on your life. I suppose some people consider manifesting